hot mess. And excuse me, I was trying to do something, but the boss kicked me off on the live. So give me a second, I slip into the chat and welcome everybody that's here tonight. I've been traveling all day and as you can tell, this is what you get. Good evening, Katie, and welcome, sweetie. Yes, you are the first one here tonight, so you win. Hope you're having a great day and a good live today as well. Hope to see you tomorrow, Katie. Michelle Craftonmore's in the house. And let me see. Hello, Donna, and everyone in the chat. I'm excited to see more blocks come together for a beautiful quilt. I'm telling you what, this quilt has really shocked me the way all of the colors have came together. So I think you might be pleased. Happy Friday, everyone, from Donnell. Tammy, I can't believe I finally made it to a live. Awesome, and I'm glad you're here. I love to have everyone live, but the replay is always there as well. Guess who? Nancy's in the house. Hello, sweetheart, and welcome. Yes, please give the thumbs up. It helps keep us into an algorithm. Right now, we're in a plateau, and I don't know why. Day's in the house, and she's running the chat for us tonight. Michelle Craftonmore. Let me see. Pat Strawhouse is in the house. Hello, sweetheart, and welcome. Heather's in the house. Thank you for coming, honey. Melanie. Hey, peeps. Yum, yum. That's too cute. I love that emoji. Marlene. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Deb is in the house. Shareasale, Lady Linda, good evening, Donna, Joe, and everyone in the chat. Getting ready for the jelly roll tomorrow. I found my Drunkards path ruler. Yay. Is it not fun? I'm telling you. It takes you to a whole new level of quilting. So if you haven't thought about it or tried it, you have to give it a shot. Even if you just print a paper template off, cut a few pieces together, and play with it. That way, and before you decide to take the plunge and buy the rulers. But I'm telling you what, the sky's the limit. There's so many different layouts, and I'll get into all that in a little bit. Blah, my chat is going to act up tonight, apparently. It's okay, Heather. It is A-okay. Zaza's in the house tonight, and welcome. Let me see. Marsha, good evening, sweetie. Debbie Gonzalez watching on the big TV with the kids. Hello, kids, and welcome. I'm glad you're here tonight, too. I've got something very colorful for each and every one of you tonight. This has came together much better than I ever could have thought in my little tiny brain. And the recipient is going to be very, very pleased. She's already got the preliminary pictures and approved it to move on to the next step. She's picked out her border, and we're going to border this baby up tonight. And Sunday, if you drop me hearts in the chat, I'll bring you along on the long arm on Sunday, and we'll get to working on the quilt pattern that she has picked out. And these guys haven't saw me on the long arm yet, so if you want to see that, give me a heart in the chat and let me know. Otherwise, I'll move along to another project for you. I don't know how you get so much done. I live at the sewing machine. I really do. I did take the day off and went shopping and brought home a new puppy, grand puppy, I guess you would want to say, for my granddaughter and daughter and son-in-law. They were mourning the loss of their Chihuahua. We were lucky enough to find one. We traveled today and got it. And I'm waiting to find out what they're going to name it before I bring it on to you guys and let you meet the new family member. It's going to be, I'm calling it the co-owned dog, but we're the puppy parents. And it'll give Buttercup someone to play with a few times a week when everybody's at work or in school. So we'll be puppy sitting and you'll get to meet the new addition. Hi everyone, I'm ready for the jelly roll. Saturday, all my pieces prepped. Hey Donna, did you receive my blocks? If you have checked the chat, the group chat, if I've listed you or posted your picture, yes I have. If not, no. I can't answer right now, Day. Can you go into the Christmas quilt block and see if Kathy's has been posted? I posted pictures of all the envelopes that I have received. I've already started packing for retreat, so if they've came, they're in the garage ready to be loaded. And Joe did not check the post office Saturday or today, but he will tomorrow. Anita, good evening, good evening. Okay, well, it looks like we're going to the long arm on Sunday. Don't mind, it'll be a crazy setup because we don't have the nice camera angles and things down there, but I'll bring you along on the iPad and change a few angles along the way as I'm working. So we'll get it all worked out on the back end. I will not be live tomorrow or Sunday morning this week. So feel free to use up my time slot. Okay, I may do that. Joe wants to know, you need to tell us your business. Where are you going? Why are you doing this? He wants all the digits, so text him. Oh, a new puppy, how lovely. Yeah, it's going to be a grand puppy. It's a Chihuahua. It's 2 years old. It's a rescue, and I have no idea. It's a rescue. Had surgery yesterday, and we picked it up today. So she was still doped up. So the next week, she's still going to be on meds, has to see a vet here locally, and we'll see how all this plays out. You'll need to puppy-proof the house. We're going to have to keep a close tab on her till she gets used to both houses. Joe said the Buttercup will train her to our way of living. Y'all, I pulled a Donna and slept for 18 hours last night. I'm telling you what, this girl could crash today. I'm exhausted. You don't know when you travel. It takes it out of you. And as you can see, I do look a hot mess tonight, and I do apologize for anybody that's looking at this. According to the list, not yet. Okay, thank you, Dave, for checking. It may be at the post office, and Joe will get that tomorrow. And as they come in, I will be taking pictures and posting them in the chat so that you know that I do have them in my possession. And I hope to have everyone's before I pull out. That's why we gave the October 1st deadline. Let me see. Puppies are so nice. My boy is almost 12 years old, and today I thought he would be a great teacher for a new tiny dog puppy. Awesome. Overnight date with hubby, Papa Joe. Uh-oh. She's going away for the weekend, and what she's basically saying is it's Nunya. Oh. Joe said, have a good time, girl. So let me see. If I slept 18 hours straight, someone better call EMS. Exactly. Yes, it's a Chihuahua. It's a 2-year-old Chihuahua, and it weighs 11 pounds 1 ounce, so it's full grown. It's real bony. The owner had passed away, and this one and its sister were surrendered. And the kids are really hoping to get the sister as well so they could stay together, but someone else has already claimed that one. So God has, if it's meant to be with them, it will be. If not, it's okay too. So I'm praying mine makes it through customs okay. I'm sure it will. I am sure it will. I'm taking bonus blocks with me, so that way, gosh forbid, someone's doesn't come, we'll have it all figured out. Word of the day, lollygag. Yes, I was lollygagging all day long. I didn't do a thing up here until I just walked upstairs. So anyway, I have taken the liberty to go ahead the other day when I was sitting talking to Day and Heather, and I put this quilt top together, and I've got the border, so we're going to border this one up tonight. So anyway, when I do a border, most people go ahead and pin it in or clip it in. I don't, and I would rather be honest with you, I don't. What I do is just get my measurements, I cut it, I do it just like everybody else does, but I let the machine do the work. That's why we have them. So the machine's going to do the work. Hello, Janine, and welcome. So let me get this in. But one thing I do is I back tack at the beginning and the end when I'm doing the borders. And I just like that tight fit there. Everybody, please welcome Janine. She's back, and I think she's feeling a lot better. I still stay true to my 1/4 inch, and I just pull the quilt along and let the machine do the work. My borders don't get the waffle to them. I just, like I said, I let the machine do the work. And when you're working with a lot of the whites, before it goes to the long arm, I will take this downstairs tonight, and any strings that I do see hanging out, I will trim them out, because once it's quilted, you don't want to see all those strings hanging out where the white is. So for me, it's really important to go ahead and get those trimmed out. This quilt pattern that the customer has picked, it's going to be called the paisleys. So this quilt will have paisleys all over. Jan F, hello and welcome to tonight's live. And yes, it's already starched and pre-made. I just went ahead and worked a little bit ahead tonight, but I'm going to stop here because I want to show you something. That way, a lot of people, I'm just going to make a bogus cut. I want to show you something. This way you will know a lot of people are having issues, and I'm getting some emails. So I'm just going to do a cut. That way you're going to see what I'm talking about when I'm talking. So let me cut this off. All right, I'm going to bring it over like this, and I'm going to show you. Let me lay it this way so I don't get jacked up. So anyway, when you're doing your binding, you're doing it like you do anything else. Some people are getting confused when they're joining things. So the easiest way for me to show you is I'm going to flip this up. And I'm going to take, I know this piece right here is going, this side is my top. So what I'm going to do is lay it across this way. And there's two ways you can do this. I just choose to do the cheater's way. Now you're going to be able to see the cross here. I'm just going to sew it this way, straight across. And you're going to do your binding the same. Always start in the top left corner. Whatever the width of your binding is, you're going to do the same for your measurement where you're overlapping. So I'm going to keep my fingers away. And then you're going to open it up. If you're not sure, you're really going to want to open it up before you cut. So I hope that helps. I really like this fabric. Thank you. But I wanted to make sure that I was able to show you that tonight. And I hope that that little tidbit helps. Tasha, hey, sweetheart. How you doing, girl? Yes, tomorrow at 12 o'clock, I just got a text message. I'm going live at 12 o'clock till I don't know when for National Jelly Roll Day. It is going to be a blast. I hope that you all can come along for the ride. In the description box, Joe has already put the Zoom link if you wish to come on live. Remember, you are going to be on a live. Feel free to click that link and join in. Stay as long as you would like. But if you are joining, you need to be sewing a jelly roll. It's very important. Otherwise, just sit on the back end and have a look-see. This has too many strings, and I don't want to end up having to trim strings later. So I gave it a quick little trim right there. Remember, stay true to your 1/4 inch, and you should be just fine. And like I said, let the machine do the work for you, and you will have no problems. I do the top and the bottom first, and then I come down the sides. Some people do the sides, and then they do the top. I really do not think it matters, but feel for it right here, and then make sure that you do backpack in, bring it over, and go ahead and cut it off. And we are just going to do a straight line, plain and simple. I'm not worried about this little bit here. I'll fix it when I come back around. So now I'm going to come to the other end, and we're going to repeat the same process. Yes, happy it's Friday. Yes, TGIF. I'm telling you, what a week it has been. Now, I could honestly cut this off where I've joined it, but I'm not really sure. I left a lot of overage. And since I've already made that one cut to be able to show you something, I don't want to risk it. And I'm not worried. It will not even really show in the quilt. Picked out my contrasting fabric today. Yes. Teresa Louise was gracious enough. She did write a pattern for Jelly Roll Day. So I believe Joe has dropped that into the description box as well. If not, I will have him do that. I know Teresa Louise has dropped it over on her channel. I know it's on ours as well. Joe loved the frame around Donna. Thank you, Noreen. Can I ask pattern suggestions on what, Tammy? For the jelly roll? Or I don't understand. Yes, I think that's Tasha. I don't understand the question. I'm trying to watch. Janine, you do all good things. Yes. I'm trying to follow. I'm using the Villa Rosa pattern. I can't. Knitted simple. Got it. There is so many. If you go on and you just Google jelly roll patterns free, Pat Quarter Shop has some, Pat Sloan has some. So there's so many out there. You just have to have a look-see, and something will catch your fancy. The one that Teresa Louise did, I believe, is the same one she did last year, and you'll have to just check it out. There's a lot of cutting with it. I have not had time to cut mine, so I'm not going to promise that's the one I'll be doing tomorrow. If I get time in the morning, but I have 2 customers coming in the morning because I was out of town today, and so I have to meet with them. If I get time, I will do Teresa's pattern. If not, then I will honestly figure something out as I go tomorrow. It's all about being creative and doing something fun and hanging out. I do believe Katie is going live tomorrow as well, and I'm not sure of time, but there's going to be so many people live tomorrow for National Jelly Roll Day. If you're not sewing with one and you want to, hit them up. It's all about having the good time. So I'm not going to press this. All I'm going to do is finger press here, because when I press this out, when we're all talking here in just a minute, it's going to be fine. Tomorrow morning is cutting time, yes. And yes, I'm aware I have that little bit of overage right there, and this is how I'm going to fix that. A member for 15 months. Debbie, thank you for being a member for 15 months. If you would like to be a channel subscriber, supporter, please check that out. It helps us on the back end, and it's always fun. There is a lot of perks, and you get to come hang out with us on the back end a lot more than what you do when we're doing the lives. So once again, I will back tack in. And I have a side table here that helps pick up the weight of the quilt. My jelly roll doesn't have a lot of contrast. Then you point a second color. I think I saw Janet come in the chat. Hello, Janet, and good evening. Let me see. Shelly Sews is in the house. The colors on that quilt. This quilt is Flower Power by Moda. This is what the customer picked, and I don't get to bring my customer quilts along to you all very often. So this one's a special treat. The owner of this one is already, honestly, she's excited. I did not know that she was watching on the back end, and she's loving the way that the layout come out. It's every bit of vision that she had hoped for. So I'm just thrilled that we're able to make her quilt the way that she wants it, and there's going to be many, many memories along the way. So please do check out the homepage of the YouTube. hit that subscriber button, supporter button. I'm not even sure what it looks like anymore. There's been so many changes. Check out the levels. And once you do, and we see you, your name will turn in the chats as well. Joe will put your name on the home screen as well, and we'll give you little special shout outs. You'll get first dibs for any videos that are pre-recorded. You'll get those the day ahead. There's a lot of different perks. Are you an expert at multitasking? I don't understand. Oh, Donna, you are. Oh, God love you. No, right now I'm a hot mess. Hey, Joe, when the giant diaper box comes, let me know. Did it go to the P.O. box, Heather, or is it coming to the house? Because I need to get that loaded as soon as this one comes off. Joe said he does not need adult diapers. He said he's not to that stage yet. He does not need adult diapers. But thank you very much. So he will be putting return to sender. RTS, he's saying. RTS. Okay. Our mailman is going to love you. It's coming to the house. She cracks me up. Giant diaper box. He says, as long as it's diapers and it's not Depends, he's golden. You guys are too funny. So anyway, as I'm coming down to the home stretch on this side, as you can see, the machine is actually doing all the work. I'm not pulling it, I'm not lugging it, I'm not doing anything but letting the machine do the work. And if you do that, your borders are going to be golden. And just as it's coming up on the end, don't worry about pulling it different ways or anything. Let the machine do the work. And hold on, I want to make sure I'm staying focused. Now that it's coming down on this side, when it gets up onto the ledge, I will finger press it in just as I did the other side, because I do want that to lay really flat. And I didn't press it, so I just want it to lay flat. You're not going to call the quilt place or anything. It just works for me. And I will also backpack it in here. And I'm going to lay it very, very flat, just as we have all the others. And I'm just going to give it just a little snip off. That's it. I will do all the fine trimming after it comes off the long arm. And then when I go to press this out in its entirety, you'll see the whole quilt, and then I'll have Joe hang out with me for just a little bit, and we'll get this puppy all together. Let me see, is this the long side? I may have shortcut myself on the binding, the border, when I took that piece off to show. And that's okay, because I have another strip right here. Joe's laughing at me because I did that. He's going to be in trouble. He's really going to be in trouble. So I have an extra piece I've already cut. And what's a girl to do but add it in now, right? Let me see. I'll do it on this side. I like to fold it in. Give it a little bit of a finger press. And you're going this way across. Top left to bottom right, anytime that you're joining. And that will help you along the way. I like to sew right on the seam. finger press that in, because once I press it, it will be fine. Make sure that you are sewing the right side down. And now we're going to join this one. I will finger press here as well. And I'll go a wee little bit over the top. And I'm just going to edge that out. And then get it under the needle, and then I'll pull the rest up. Okay, hold on. I want a diaper box. Well, I didn't have another one available. Okay, house. Visited new to me quilt shop a few hours away from here today. My friend said she never saw so much motive fabric in one place. Lovely store. Awesome. Auntie Donna, the depends would be for the retreat. Yes. If you're coming to the Tennessee retreat and you don't normally wear depends, you're probably going to want to bring some for yourself. I have no doubt it's going to be one of those. I have no idea. I'm leaving that alone, Donnell. Yes, it all depends. Smart girl, Heather. I am not an orange person, but that fabric is pretty. I'm not... Orange is not my color, but this here is called peach. And in just a minute, I'll get this pressed out. I'll show you I've already got the binding made. Question, why not sew it straight across instead of at an angle? What's the difference? The mitered is a lot better. That's just the way that I've been showed. You could go end to end, but it doesn't give it the nice finish. This way, it comes in nice. It just looks a lot nicer, and you're cutting it in on the bias, if that makes sense, Day. I can show you after. Yeah, but when you're joining them end to end, that's just not good. And if someone else has a better answer for Day, feel free to drop it in. I don't claim to know all the answers. Bulk, yeah, the bulk. Personal preference, absolutely. I prefer the mitered look. I think it looks more sharp, more polished. Definitely less bulk, as you say. Let me see. Hi, Betty. I missed her. Hello, hello. But I think that when you see this, you're going to... A lot of people's not into the curves, and they're not into the circles, and it's just not for them. But I tell you right now, this one, I really like the ruler set. Hello, Katie, and thank you for dropping over with your subscribers. That's very nice of you tonight. It spreads out the bulk, yes. If you press open, there isn't a bulk. There is still a bit of bulk with the mitered as well. When I'm long arming, I find it easier, Day, with the mitered, to be honest. It's just like Heather said, personal preference, whatever you wish. Hey, Katie, let me see. The border, wait a minute. For the border, the bulk is negligible. I butchered that. For binding, it can be tougher. Yes. I like everything to look really neat. Hello, Jean, and welcome. Let me see. Hi, Donna and everyone. Hello, Laura. If I missed anybody coming over from Katie's, welcome, welcome. Suzanne, hello, hello. Katie should be popping over just in a minute. And just stay true to your 1/4 inch. That's the big deal. I'm a firm believer in the 1/4 inch. It's going to help you along the way and keep everything the same. Now I'm coming up on the end. I'll take a second and really press that in. When your space is of a premium, you learn to fudge a few things, I guess. Backpack it in. We're going to flip it around and we'll trim it out. And then we'll give it a good press and you'll get to see it in all of its infamous glory. And I really honestly wish for everybody to tell me your honest opinions of this project. Keep my fingers away. And that's all I have left. So it was a very tight cut. I want to get the other board. I don't know where I put it. Oh, it's over here. So let me see. I have issues with the 1/4 inch. There is so many different items out there that you can attach to your machine that will help you stay true to your 1/4 inch. I honestly, over the course of time, have gotten to where I'm just following my presser foot and it's keeping me right at the 1/4 inch. So I think it's pretty much whatever you think's best for you. Love it. Those colors are beautiful. Thank you. And I've already starched and pressed the center, and after tonight's live, before I do the long arm, I will go around the border and give it a good starching as well. I'm getting hung up here. And I like to finger press my seams going that way. And it just makes it a little bit easier when I'm on the long arm because I can feel where they're at. So I take and just give it a little bit of a hand press. And then when you run your finger down, you're going to be able to feel if that seam is coming the right way. Blue painter's tape, absolutely. The blue painter's tape is a godsend when you're long arming. I also acquired it's like a little bungee strap that goes straight across so I can keep everything in alignment. I have the ruler on the back bar. So once I load it, everything is really lined up nice and tidy. So who all is going to be sewing on Jelly Roll Day tomorrow? Are you going to be stitching? Are you coming in with us? What's your plans? Yes, I've seen Karen Brown. She did a ledge. She built up a ledge with blue painter's tape, and she uses that as her seam guide. And it seems to work. 1/4 foot was a game changer for me, absolutely. It makes it so much easier. And then when you're doing your corner here, like I said, I've already finger pressed it, but I want to make sure that my seam is going the right way. And I do the same when customer quilts come in. I make sure that everything is laying nice and flat, especially in the corners. Because when I go to square the quilt, after it's been on the long arm, I don't like anything to move around a whole lot. I like it to just be still and steady, and I don't load it really tight. I don't like that bounce when I'm long arming. And it's just, I'm old school, I guess. And just keep feeling. And it is personal preference, but if you send me one of your quilts, I will be pressing your seams out before I load it. It just works better for me, and it's a little guide also that I know when I'm coming over on the side. I like it like to be able to feel it and make sure that it's going the way I need it to. Let me see. Yes, Jelly Roll Day, awesome. I can't be there, it's okay. You can use Post-it notes. Don't use my Post-it notes. Hey, other viewers, any tricks to avoid ads interrupting? Yes, you have to buy the, what is it called, Heather? You have to where the ads don't bother you? I don't have it. I like the ads, but that's just me. YouTube is really pushing the ads. Trust me, it's not your YouTubers doing it, it's the YouTube as a whole. I think they really are trying to get you to buy that buy-in to where you don't get as many ads. I can't say it doesn't give you any because I don't have it, so I don't know anything about it. Premium, yes, maybe that's what it is, premium, but I'm too thrifty. Marcia, I think it's something new, or you can pay, I believe, and not get the ads. Right. I don't have it. I'm cheap. But you know what I'm talking about. I think, 1 minute. I am thinking, as I'm quilting, maybe I may find a new project and join you tomorrow for Jelly Roll Day. There you go. Yep. If you're coming to play tomorrow, you must be sewing a jelly roll, you must have your cameras on, and you must interact with me. That's it. Hello, what are you setting up for tomorrow? I'm doing National Jelly Roll Day tomorrow. I'm opening it up for my subscribers as well as other YouTube content creators to feel free to come. I'll kick off at noon. If you're joining me, you need to come about 1:15 noon. All the information is in the description box of tomorrow's live. So you'll be able to get the link and come on in early. And that will run as long as I got power in me to keep going. And then Katie, I'm not sure what time hers is, so I don't want to lie. And like I said, I will starch this before I hit the long arm. Sadly, I can't play tomorrow. It's okay. It's okay, Heather. You have life outside of this. And no swearing while sewing. Yes. You may yell at Jack, but no swearing at me. I don't like swearing. No potties. No potty mouths. I was going to come in and read the chat while I have the kids coming over. You can do that for me. I would appreciate that day. It's always fun to have you. All my mods. I just love you guys. You've helped me more than you know. Now here I do have this. This is a bit more than I will allow on the long arm. So I will go ahead and just trim that out. I did put a 4-inch border on, but the request is 3. So after I trim down, I will trim this out to 3 inches all the way around. And as I quilt it, before I do each row, I will be double checking and making sure that all of the little strings are off. I keep a roller with me at the long arm. There's a whole process for me. So you'll get to see my OCD in full gear tomorrow. Well, Sunday. And I'll definitely go a little bit longer since Donnell's not going to be on. And you'll be able to ask me all kinds of questions. And if I have a mod available to hop on, because I won't be able to read the chat, she'll be able to ask me questions while I'm on the long arm. And I can answer any of your questions along the way. And you'll see my crazy way I quilt. Hey, Joyce. So we're coming down to the home stretch. Let me see. So now, as you can see, my corner is square. There's no doubt. I have no doubt this corner is square. And if I laid a ruler here, you would see, even just finger pressing it and you're letting the machine do your work for you, you're not going to have that waffle, however you want to say. It's not crazy. It's what works best for you. There you go. So hold on. I get Joe to put the big screen up, and I will have him come over and we'll show you this, and then I'll talk more about a few other things. Will you be streaming to YouTube also tomorrow? Yes. It will be a live, a long one. Let me see. Okay, take that side, baby. You're not going to get to see the whole quilt, but this will give you the general idea. And then you'll see it better when I get it downstairs on the long arm. But it ended up, I'll give the measurements in just a minute. But I really do think that this is going to look really nice. Yeah. I'll let you help me fold this real quick because I don't want to have to repress it up here. Yeah, there. You can lay it anywhere you wish. It just needs to be out of my way. That is awesome. That is beautiful. I love those colors. Yeah, it's Flower Power by Moda. It came together so much quicker than I thought it would. That looks awesome. Thank you. And I really think the paisley pattern that the customers picked out, I think it's going to look really cool. So, all good things. This is the, let me see, it finished 76 by 96. So it's definitely the 20 inches longer because I went 3 rows across and the 4 rows down. The binding, I needed 340 inches of the binding. So this is what the backing is going to look like. I'm not sure if the camera is picking this up, but it's like an orange and it has paisleys and flowers and things in it. So I'll be able to wrap this around and bring it all together. So that's the goal. And this will, of course, go up on, I have a shelf here and all the quilts have a number and all the numbers, everything. It's a whole process for me. But anyway, when the quilt makes its way back upstairs to be bound, I'll have the binding already done. I just choose to do my bindings as I go along and everything comes out together. I am going to be showing something fun in the near future. I'll give you a sneak peek. Don't. Joe, I wasn't going to have you come down. Oh. It's okay. He gave you too much of a sneak peek. But anyway, I've been playing on the back end just a little bit. And I took a little bit of the leftovers and I'm playing with circles. What do you think of that? I think it'll be kind of cool to design a quilt with circles. And I'm not sure, but I do know I'll be doing a lot of, some would call it applique. I'm not sure what I would call it yet. Donna's lost her mind, but it'll be just a fun project that I'll be able to bring you on the back end. How's that? Let's just agree that's, but I'm really enjoying the circles. And I thought, boy, I'll just cut out some extra. Too much time on your hands. I've always got time on my hands. You know, if I'm not doing one thing, I'm doing another. So, love the circles. Just something different. That's the pumpkin blossom backing you got last week. Yes. That's what she wanted. I gave her a choice of 4, and that is what she wanted. And she said it looked like paisley in the print. The friendship chip quilt is what it's called, aka Potato Chip Block by Teresa Louise. I quilt too. You're going to, if you wish to write this down, because I can read it to you in case you want to do this one tomorrow. Let me shut this machine off. You're going, wait a minute. For a non-block quilt, you will need 252 pieces at 4.5 by 2.5. There's a lot of numbers here, and you don't want me to jack that up, right? So let me agree that Teresa Louise has a community post. I have a community tab. I will put this in all of my groups as well. She posted this the other day, and the layout, it's going to have the friendship star in it. By the way, you're going to do the same block, but it's the different ways that you're going to lay that out. From the looks of all this cutting, I'm not sure, but this is what I've chose for mine tomorrow. I'm going to do the salt and pepper, and I have some rose, and I fussy cut the roses out. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do Teresa Louise's or if I'm going to do my original idea. I'm not sure. So the sky's the limit. I have enough pieces cut for this to do Teresa Louise's. So I'm kind of torn. Which way do I go? Which way do I go? So I don't know. Say if she's busy, she's not planning on running you over with that, the boss. Zaza, my friend, stop. Just cut 2.5 strips into 4.5 length and you got it. Yes. Hi, Cheryl. Welcome, welcome, sweetheart. I got the multicolor in the black in the white. I got the black in the white and I got the blue. I got all kinds. Joe and I about passed out when I ordered 5 or 6 different backings. Everything I touched that night, I must have gotten, is all I have. For some reason, she takes just enough time for the boss. What? For some reason, she takes just enough time for the boss. I have been so good all week, and you've been really mean to me all week. I am just about through cutting my chips. I don't care if I ever make another friend chip block after this. Well, then that just made my decision for me, Joyce. If it's that much cutting, thank you, my friend. You saved me. Oh, yeah, you did. I'm Cheryl Ann. Hello from Australia, and welcome, welcome. You all are being salty tonight. I was going to do a fun giveaway. Oh, you'll like it, Joyce. It does look pretty. I don't know if I can get... Joe, keep the can you put the camera back up there and I'll get this a little closer so they can be able to see. This is Teresa Louise's pattern she wrote, but I'm going to try to get this little tiny block close enough that you're going to be able to see. I don't want to, but you should be able to see the yellow that is right there and right there. It's too small, Joe's son. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's going to get too blurry for you guys. But anyway, that's what she's doing. My stripperology... Whoa, that really came out wrong. My stripology ruler makes the cutting easy. Absolutely, Andrea. How you doing, girl? Linda Denton. Hey, girl. Haven't saw you in a minute. Thank you for coming. So anyway... One more time I go over this. Tomorrow, if you are sewing National Jelly Roll Day and you're coming on with me, please be in the waiting room or on the Zoom with me by 11:45 so we can do mic checks and stuff. People will be coming and going all day long, and that's fine. But for the kickoff, I need to talk to you so everybody's quiet when Joe launches us off into YouTube land, and it's just going to be fun. It's all about enjoying the process and letting everybody see everyone else's creative ideas and their colors. It's a way to celebrate National Jelly Roll Day, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you tomorrow that wants to either come on or be in the chat. So, you guys, it is almost 8 o'clock. I'm doing good. Cut out a quilt from the pattern I won from you last week. I will be sewing it tonight. Awesome. So anyway, it's been a fun evening with you guys. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for National Jelly Roll Day. And then again on Sunday morning, we'll hit the long arm together. And you'll get to see the way that I quilt quilts on the back end of the long arm. I want to see if I can get one of my mods to come on and read chat for me on Sunday. So we'll see how that goes. Have a great evening and a weekend. See y'all tomorrow at noon and again on Sunday at 9 a.m. Take care. God bless. Have a fabulous weekend. And the party is now moving over to Bacchus. So have a great evening over there. And I'll see you all again real soon. Take care.